Hi, I'm nendo12, the view of a million movies, and welcome to my first review over a chapter book. Now, before I get to the review, I need to let you know that I usually have a couple of assistants helping me out with these videos, but they're gonna be busy for the next couple weeks, so I'm on my own. But I will still be bringing you a new video every week, or I'm gonna try to, and yeah, well, we'll see what happens. So, this review is going to be over a topic that I bet a lot of you already know a lot about. It's going to be over Harry Potter. No, not the movies, the books. One book, specifically. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. That's going to be amazing. I love that book. It's really interesting. And I'm going to tell you right now, I usually read the books after I watch the movies. Mainly because if you watch the movie after you read the book, then a lot of people just complain and moan about how, oh, that wasn't supposed to be in there. That's not how they did it in the book. They skipped like 3 scenes of the book. Dude, calm down. It's a movie. Just enjoy it. Of course it's not going to go over the book completely. They do the best they can, but they're not perfect. They're humans, like you and me. So calm down. But, yeah, so if I usually read the book after watching the movie, because then you go back through the book and you see something that wasn't in the movie and you're like, oh, cool, this wasn't in the movie, cool. And it's still exciting. That way, the excitement lasts even longer than it usually would. And I've used this for not only Harry Potter, but I've used it for Lord of the Rings and like all these other like amazing movies that were based off of books. I usually read the books before I watch the movies. Well, after. God. Oh, man. I'm out of it today. Wow. Yeah. So far, not doing so good without my assistance. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. So, let's get back on topic. So, pick up your wands, put on your glasses, and let's get started. Spelliamus. So, it starts off like any Harry Potter book / movie starts off, showing us how Harry is doing. And is it just me, or is it in every movie, the beginning, it seems like his life is just hell at the beginning of every movie. Like, he's always in a crappy situation at the beginning. Like, dude, that's pretty depressing. So, yeah. So, he gets in trouble. They lock his uncle and aunt. They lock him in his room. Ron and his brothers come save him, and they take him to the Weasley house. The Weasleys and Harry all go to Diagon Alley. They meet up with Hermione. They go to Hogwarts. They find out about the Chamber of Secrets. They find the Chamber of Secrets. They fight the Basilisk, defeat the Basilisk. Boom. End of story. And I know there's a whole lot of other stuff that goes into it, but that's just the basic story. And does the does the movie follow the book? That's the one question I've heard before. How well does the movie follow the book? Does it follow it perfectly? And it's usually people who haven't read the book who ask me that. And to them, I always say, of course not. Since when does a movie ever follow a book perfectly? So, I thought the movie was good, to be honest. Even if it didn't follow it perfectly, it was probably the closest to following the book perfectly. Especially given that Chamber of Secrets was the longest running time of 3 hours. All the others lasted a good 2.5 hours at most. So, yeah. But yeah, so is the book better than the movie? I think that's debatable. Yes, the book has some things that the movie didn't. But at the same time, you gotta think, when you read this book, you did not know how all this magic stuff worked. Like, no matter how hard you tried, there were times when it was just difficult to imagine these scenes playing in your head. I don't care who you are. It's hard. It's hard to do that. Especially with a storyline like Harry Potter. So when the movies came out, I was like, oh, cool. I watched it, and it actually helped me to think of, like, different situations with all these characters, because I could actually see faces of the characters, not just the main character's face. So, I personally like the movies better. The books are great, I love the books, but I prefer the movies. And to those of you who will get mad at me for liking the movies more than the books, screw you guys. My next video is going to be over a video game. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So, yeah, I think I've said everything I need to say. So, I'm nendo12. If you can name it, I can review it. Let's see, where was I? There we go. Whoa!